We all know how it goes. After enjoying a brief but energetic youth, as humans, we start to slow down in middle age, with a long decline starting as we enter our twilight years. Joints stiffen up and backs begin to ache, along with general aches and pains which start to become part and parcel of everyday life. Unless you're lucky, by the time we retire, we're too feeble and infirm to really enjoy the few years we have left. But what if we told you that that story is wrong? What if we told you that it is possible to stay mentally sharp, healthy, and physically active, not only when you are younger, but throughout your life? Is it possible that a 70-year-old could outrun a 20-year-old? A Sigma would believe it, because he already lives his life in a way that is conducive to keeping him forever young. Another reason the Sigma is in full support of this stay forever young philosophy is that there is evidence to suggest that it is the real deal. As we know, the Sigma, as a logical thinker with an analytical mind, always looks for evidence to back up his ideologies and belief systems. That's right. There is evidence that we can in fact stay young. And this evidence doesn't involve some wonder drug or some expensive, futuristic cryotherapy treatment. The answer is far simpler than you might expect. And in this video, we're going to explore some of this science and the ways in which the Sigma manages to stay young throughout his life, in ways that anybody can adopt. So, what is the Sigma's and science's answer to staying young forever, if it's not expensive drugs or therapy? Well, there are three key elements to this: good food, regular exercise, and a positive attitude. Yes, it really is that simple. Researchers have found in the last few years that if someone adopts these three things into their routine, then they can actually slow the rate at which they age, even reversing aging, which makes our bodies biologically younger. At the core of this research is the distinction between chronological age, which is our age in years, and a biological age, which measures how well our organs function. And the link between these ages is weaker than what was originally thought. Now, this means that people don't age at the same rate, and actually it's impossible to tell someone's age merely by examining their body and organs. The things we associate with old age, such as stiff joints, aching muscles, sore backs, fragility, physical and mental decline, have all been found by scientists to not be caused by the fact of getting older, but instead caused by inactivity. It's not the years that weaken us, it's the lack of exercise, bad diets, poor mental health, and unhealthy habits. So let's talk about how the Sigma lives his life in a way that he stays forever young. Not only in relation to diet and exercise, but also in the way he lives his everyday life. Let's begin with the most important factor, which underpins all of the other habits that keep him forever young. The Sigma puts himself first. He makes himself the priority. And this is the most fundamental thing you should do if you want to stay young, because everything else stems from putting yourself as your number one top priority. This self-prioritization is what gives the Sigma the motivation and drive to put so much significant focus on his health and overall well-being, which is a central point to staying young. He prioritizes sleep, staying hydrated, and he takes a lot of care to ensure he's eating well, getting adequate nutrition to give him enough fuel to take on life's challenges and adventures. The Sigma is also on top of his exercise game. He puts physical activity right at the top of his priority list, making time for exercise that he enjoys, whether that be lifting weights, running, swimming, or fitting in a home workout if he's short on time. Whatever it is, he remains strong and physically fit so he can maximize his life experience, no matter his biological age. Regular exercise keeps our bones strong as we age. It helps protect us against chronic diseases and improves our quality of sleep and improves our heart health. Some studies have found that exercise can actually reverse your biological age. As long as you are still alive, whatever your physical condition, exercise will help you feel younger. And exercise isn't only great for your physical health, but for your mental health too. it releases those feel-good endorphins, reducing feelings of anxiety and depression, and has the added bonus of improving memory and brain function as we age. And on that note, it is just as important to focus on mental health as physical. The Sigma makes time to focus on this part of his wellness. He focuses on keeping a positive attitude, not sweating the small stuff, and partaking in activities that improve his mental well-being. These activities are likely to be things like meditation, yoga, spending time in nature, and practicing mindfulness, generally participating in activities that make him feel good on the inside. Mindfulness is important, as it means to live in the present moment, which the Sigma tends to do a lot of. Bringing your attention to the present moment has been shown to maintain cognitive flexibility, lower stress levels, and overall maintain a good level of health. If you speak to anyone who has lived a long life, they'll most likely mention the importance of moving through life with a positive attitude. It might seem a bit of a stretch, as unlike physical activity or food, our bodies are not directly impacted by our mood. But there is a growing pile of evidence that suggests youth is all about attitude. Some studies have found that after years of analyzing results from hundreds of participants that, strikingly, mental attitude turned out to be more important than exercise or diet. If you think more positively about old age, then, according to the evidence, you're more likely to live to see it. If you feel older than your biological age, then you're more likely to develop disease associated with old age. But if you move through life like the Sigma male and live in a way that makes you feel younger than your actual age, then you're likely to live much longer. In addition to the three biggest factors, when considering how to stay forever young, diet, exercise, and good mental health, there are a few other behaviors and habits that the Sigma employs to stay young. One of them is that the Sigma always finds purpose and meaning in life. Now, according to a 2016 report by the Milken Institute Center for the Future of Aging, engaging with a purpose and working towards goals as we age is important for longevity in addition to vitality, productivity, and lower rates of cognitive decline, stroke, and heart attack. Having a sense of purpose may even stave off Alzheimer's. An important key to staying young as we age is feeling that our lives are meaningful and that we've created something that we will enjoy beyond ourselves. And without structure in our lives and a reason to wake up in the morning at whatever age, we are more likely to find ourselves at risk of sickness or even death. The Sigma has clearly defined goals and accomplishments, both long and short term, that give him a purpose and a reason to wake up and seize each day in order to achieve them. Whether they are career-related, skills-based, or geared towards achieving nirvana, the Sigma will always put his goals and ambitions as a top priority. A lot of the Sigma's success at maintaining a youthful life comes from how he keeps his brain active in order to achieve his goals. As a lifelong learner, he possesses a thirst for knowledge, spending a lot of his time learning and researching subjects he's interested in to become successful in his life's purpose and to better himself. Learning new skills or brushing up on subjects you haven't thought about in a while are a great way to keep your mind healthy and active. Whether you enroll on a course at the local community college or use books and the internet to teach yourself. It can also be a great way to meet other like-minded people with who you can build friendships. For the Sigma, even his inner circle of friends must have purpose. The Sigma might prefer to be alone for the most part, but only likes to socialize with those who share his positive attitude, beliefs, and morals, with those whom he can be himself around and live a healthy life alongside. He only likes to be surrounded by positivity, and who can blame him? Now, if you spend your time with negative people who complain about how old they feel, then they will pull you down and make you feel old too. So, surround yourself with people who lift you up, who are lively, smart, fun, and interesting, and who love being around you. Surround yourself with those who feel and act young, inside and out. Only keep the company of positive and enlightening people, and you will stay feeling young. Lastly, get out and explore the world. Have adventures. Traversing the world and discovering how other people live can add years to your life. Traveling changes the way you relate to the world, the way you relate to others, and empowers you to take on new challenges. It helps you reconnect with yourself and learn more about the person you are. And this is why the Sigma will take the opportunity to travel and have new experiences, seeking adventure and knowledge rather than material possessions that will tie him down to one place. Traveling really does keep you young at heart. If you want to stay forever young, then the Sigma is a great role model from whom you can be inspired. Make sure you're prioritizing yourself and your needs by staying physically active, investing in your mental health, and maintaining a healthy, nutritious diet. Surround yourself with positivity and think of yourself and your future in a positive way. Age really may be all in the mind. Travel the world, have new experiences, and leave yourself open for adventure. Stay healthy and live your life to the fullest, safe in the knowledge that age is just a number. As they say, you're only as old as you feel, so feel young and stay young forever.